Hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel. So we're continuing on the house build. Just getting warm here by the fire. So anyway, we're doing wiring. So let's go do a quick run around on, I'll show you some wires. Okay, here's our fuse panel. So,
There's a bird in here.
we just had a bird fly around in here. Probably saw that. So he's checking it out too. So anyway, here's our fuse panel. There's a new, we're in British Columbia, Canada, and there's a new code on breakers called arc fault circuit interrupters. And all the plugs in the house must have that, and that would prevent any arcing on any plug in the house, which would save on injury and save on fires. So anyway, this is a typical 100 amp panel that would power a regular or small house. So it's probably around 30 circuits. So you would have the range, the dryer, the AC, kitchen circuits, microwave circuits, and then the bedroom and lighting circuits. So anyway, all nicely stapled in line. Cosmetics count. Here's all the boxes. Bathroom fans are wired in. And lighting. Let's go take a look underneath. One of the pluses of a crawl space is very easy wiring job, because you can just come down here and put all your wires in the floor joists. So yeah, we're down in the crawl space. This is a 5-foot crawl space. And this is a real convenient way to build a house, because in the crawl space, you have lots of room to put all your heating, plumbing, and wiring. So the first thing you do is your heating, because you can't have the wires touching the heating ducts. So you should use the alternate spaces. And you can drill your joists for putting all your wires in neatly. And here they all go to the various areas throughout the home. So we're about 80% done the wiring process, and then we could start insulation. So I'll give you a couple more shots of the electrical in a few minutes here. So we have a little B-roll to keep the wood stove stoked. We went to Canadian Tire and we got this little electric log splitter. You just plug it in. So we got lots of rounds, and that's what's been keeping us warm this winter. Keeping the missus warm too.
Very important.
She's really good at getting logs and splitting logs. Maybe she'll cut a tree down in the future.
Not likely.
Okay, check us out splitting some logs. Okay, we're gonna split a little bit of logs here now. To the missus. Oh, she doesn't have her safety equipment on again.
Glasses in the house. Oh my.
There you go. Okay, keywords: electric log splitter, Canadian Tire. Whoop, there's a free plug.
Yardworks.
We're looking for some Canadian Tire money.
Posted.
Woo! Earplugs in. That'll probably be a couple of days or a few of split wood with this little Canadian Tire splitter. I'd recommend it. It's called a 6-ton with a foot pedal. It's kind of low and small, but it's like a hatchet, except better. You just push the button. Oh look, she's nice and warm now.
Much better.
Next one is the ceiling fan in the vault.
We're going to make another garden bed here. So we need more rocks. We have lots of those. Thank you.
trusses. Now they'll drill holes. So what you're supposed to do is nail your wires on the edge of a 2x4 to protect it from any impact. Yay! You wait for it. back to the breaker panel. The 40 is the oven. The 20s are the kitchens. You can have 2 outlets on each 20, so you can have AB, AB. Lighting and smoke alarms are on just regular 15. And then all the plugs are on these AFCI breakers, arc fault, circuit interrupters. And there's 3 more on this side I gotta put in. And then there's the 30 for the clothes dryer, the 20 for the hot water tank, and the 15 for the AC. And then the others are furnace, fridge, dishwasher, and laundry. So yeah, hooking all the breakers up now.